This video is about Graphing Calculator Skill Practice 2. Using Graphing Calculator solving polynomial equations and inequalities. Find all solutions to the equation 2x fifth power plus 6x third power plus 3 equals 3x fourth power plus 8x squared. Here's the steps for solving this polynomial function. Change into equal to 0 form. So we move everything from right side to the left side. Remember, cross the equal sign, change sign. Therefore, you got this equal to 0. Second step, then put into graphing calculator y equals. Then your third step, look for the rational solutions. Then the fourth step, using synthetic division to find irrational or complex solutions. Here's the formula you got to use. I already put this rational function equals 0 form into graphing calculator y1 equals. Then we check the graph. Over here it's not that clear, so we change the window. We do -5, enter, 5, enter. Then for the y, you don't have to change because we don't worry about the maximum or minimum value. Graph it. This time it's much clearer. Then we got to solve the zeros for this polynomial function. We got to do second trace 2. When we look for this 0, very left 0, we do left bound, we can put the -5, enter. Then 0, enter, that will be the right bound. Then enter again, we got a rational solution that is -0.5. Now we got to check, is it this 0 is a rational solution. So we do second trace 2. Left bound, you can put this 0. Enter. Right bound, you can put the 5. Enter. Enter. You got 0.999 something. When you get 0x equals 0.999 something, which means x equals 1, because graphing calculator is not that accurate. But for this x equals 1, this root has a multiplicity of 2 because the graph bouncing back at x equals 1. In other words, we have 3 rational solutions so far. One is -1/2. Then we have 1 and 1 as another rational solutions for these polynomial functions. From graphing calculator, we already got all rational zeros. That is -1/2, 1, and 1. We got to use synthetic division this time. -1/2. Don't forget no missing power. Therefore, you have to put the 2x fifth power minus 3x fourth plus 6x third minus 8x squared and plus 0x. Then you have to do plus 3. Therefore, list all coefficients. You got the 2, -3, 6, -8, 0, 3. Then drop down the first coefficient. You got the 2. Multiply. That's -1. You got -4. Multiply, get 2. Here's 8. Multiply -4. You got -12. This is a 6. So you got a 6, -3, you got 0. Make sure when you do the synthetic division, the remainder must be 0. When you do the synthetic division, since this is a 2, don't forget divided by 2 for this quotient. So we got the 1, negative 2, 4, negative 6, and a 3. Then we got to do 1, 1, 1, negative 1, negative 1, 3, 3, negative 3, negative 3, we got 0 again. Since for this x-intercept 1 has a multiplicity of 2, therefore we have to do 1 again. We got 1, 1, 0, 0, 3, 3, we got remainder is 0. Therefore, this is x to the 5th power, x fourth, x 3. So we got the x2, x, then plus 3. Therefore, we can write down the factor now. Factor for this, you will get the 2x plus 1. This is the x minus 1. This will be x minus 1. So the factor for this polynomial function equals 2x plus 1. X minus 1 squared, and then x squared plus 3. Then we need to solve this time x squared plus 3 equal to 0. This is a power pattern, so we got x squared equals negative 3. We got to do square root of both sides. But don't forget plus or minus, so x equals plus or minus square root of 3i. So all solutions for this quadratic function will be x equals negative 1/2, 1, then plus or minus square root of 3i. Now I will show you how to use graphing calculator to solve inequalities. First step, change into less than or greater than 0 form. Second step, still put into graphing calculator y equals. Then this time find all zeros, no matter it's irrational or rational solutions. Then write down the domains of graph below x-axis, because this is less than or equal to 0. If the inequality is greater than equal to 0, you have to find the domain of graphs above x-axis. From this graphing calculator, we already got the all zeros. This 0 will be negative 1/2. This is 1. So we're looking for below x-axis, that means only from here to here. That will be between negative infinity to negative 1/2. Therefore, you will get the negative infinity to negative 1/2 bracket, because you have equal sign, will be the solution. Now let's go to one more example. We want to solve this polynomial equations. Still, we need to change into equal 0 form, then put it into graphing calculator y1. Look for the rational solutions. Then you can use the synthetic division to find irrational or complex solutions. Now, I already put this polynomial function into graphing calculator y1. Then I check graph. You could see the graph for over here is not that clear. Therefore, I need to change the window. Negative 5, this is a 5. For y, I don't care, because I do care about zeros, not minimum or maximum value. Therefore, I see this time I could see zeros very clearly. Remember, we need to figure out rational solutions. That means those value must be fraction or integers. So we go to second trace. go to 2. I will move the arrow. I'm looking for the very left side of this 0, this 0. So this left bound, I put the enter. Then I move the arrow this time to the right bound. Then I enter. Yeah, this is rational solutions. That's -2. Since the graph bouncing back for this -2 x-intercept, which means this root has a multiplicity of 2, which means for factor I can write down x plus 2 squared. Now let's try, is it this one is rational solutions? So we do second trace, go to 2. Then the left bound, I can move over here, enter. Right bound, I keep moving. We find the point on the right side of this 0, put the enter. You could see this 0 is not rational solutions, so we cannot use this point. Now we try this point. We do second trace, 2. Left bound, I can put 0. Right bound, we know this is a 5. Then enter. See, for this 0, it's not rational solutions. By using graphing calculator, we got rational roots, that is -2. But we got 2 -2's because it has a multiplicity of 2. Whenever you see the graph bouncing back at 0, that means it has a multiplicity of even number 2, 4, 6. For this situation, it has a multiplicity of 2. So we do -2, 1, 1, -10, -20, -8. No missing power. Then we work on this. You got the 1, -2, -1, 2, -8, 16, -4, 8. You will get remainder is 0. Then we do -2 again. You will get 1, -2, -3, 6, -2. So 4, you got this 0. Then this is x to the 4th, x to the 3rd, x squared, x, then -2. So we can write down the factor form for this polynomial function. From here, the factor is x plus 2. From here, that's x plus 2. So we got the x plus 2 squared times x squared minus 3x minus 2. Then we got to solve x squared minus 3x minus 2 equal to 0 by using this quadratic formula. So we got a equals 1, b equals -3, c equals -2. So x equals 2 times 1. Negative b, that means opposite of b, that's 3, plus or minus square root. -3 squared minus 4 times 1 times -2. You will get denominators 2, 3, then plus minus square root. 9 plus 8, that will be 17. Therefore, for this polynomial equation, your solution x equals -2 and 3 plus or minus square root of 17 over 2. For solving inequality for this one, we still put it into graphing calculator and get all zeros. Find all zeros no matter it's irrational or rational solutions. Since I'm looking for greater than 0, means we need to get the domain of a graph above x-axis. Above x-axis, you have from here to here, then from here to here, then from here to here. We know for this point that is 3.56. This point, that's negative 0.56. Therefore, I can write down the solution to this inequality will be from negative infinity to negative 2, open parentheses, because no equal sign. Union set from negative 2 to negative 0.56. Then union set of 3.56 to infinity. This will be the solution to this inequality.